them is not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, it's like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on tennis. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Yeah. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same.
So be it should be.
Yo, we are back. Episode 67 of season 2 of the Not the Same podcast, hosted by this one word, C-Micah. That one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. Look, we are glad, gracious. Okay, pay attention to, no attention to the man over there on the left. Look, listen, we are glad, gracious, and very, you messed me all up. Anyway, we're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same podcast sports show. Look, man. Right quick, do us a solid. Do what you see on the screen in about 3.5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 4. It's disobedient. 5. There we go. Number 1, hit that like button. Number 2, hit that subscribe button. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live. Ask for when we do like our Bible studies like we did last night. And listen, if you missed out, man, go back and watch it, brother or sister. Go back and watch it, man. I think it would be a blessing to you as it was a blessing to us. You know what I'm saying? The first and third Tuesday, not every other Tuesday, the first and third Tuesday every month, although this was the third Tuesday.
Weirdest month ever.
But it's like a weird month, man. It's July and December are these months where you have basically these every 2 week pay people. They love it. They love these months because you getting like 3 checks. You know what I'm saying? So, it's that month, man. But anyway, go ahead, brother.
Hey, yo, we want to give I'm trying to get other people into the chat. That's why I'm not looking. What's up, D? How you doing? Shout out to our rebroadcasters of the
Hold on, bro. Hold on. One, we can see your thoughts back up. Number 2.
I'm not it. It's me, bro.
I don't know. That boy just shrunk into your brain all of a sudden.
It's not me, brother. I'm telling you, you gotta back me back.
Also, I am gonna bag you back, brother. Yeah. It's not, you're not even zoomed. I don't know what's going on with you.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I guess.
I was gonna say this. Listen, Rob gotta send out these notes. Listen, man, all these people, my brother, that gotta text these things, subscribe to the show so you can get the notifications, dog. My brother can't even get his show notes together because you want words taking forever. Give me a link. You sneaky link head. Look, dog. Just
not the sneaky
dog. Just like and subscribe, brother. You been watching for 2 years, still talking about send me a link. Anyway, and Rob didn't say this. I said it. All right. Anyway, go ahead, brother.
He said it. He said it with his chest. Shout out to our rebroadcasters of Not the Same podcast. I don't know why I'm zoomed in today.
You
but
good
it
now.
Is what it is. Shout out to our MTMV Sports famo. You see them in the bottom left-hand corner. Rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast, sports show, Bible study, and whatever it is that we do. Live show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365, Scooter, our homeboy Scooter doing big things in the STL 314, the Lou, you know what it is. Praise 365, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, our homeboy Orlando Page. His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, 520 Collective, and the Kingdom Now Network. We appreciate everyone who watches, subscribes, and follows the Not the Same podcast and whatever platform it may be.
I'm laughing. Cortez, Sneaky Link is wild. It is wild. Listen, I didn't mean nothing funny about that. But if you took it that way, that's on you, dog. We just making jokes.
Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and keep it going. Give a shout out to them folks, man. Go ahead and give them that hand.
I'm gonna make you wait, like y'all made us wait for the coming. Anyway, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's for all sneaker peekers, for the sneaky links that always want to see something, want to email, want to text. Let me know when you go live, cuz. Any of that.
Bruh.
My point is,
just like and subscribe. I ain't got to let you know then.
Subscribe. Hey, hit it across the board. Maybe they need to see it a couple of times tonight, man. Go ahead and hit that one more time, bro.
Hit y'all over that. multiple
I don't
times.
know what you got going on down low, but I must didn't do what I was supposed to do
It's
because it
on
ain't
you, brother. I try to unzoom you, and this what
it ain't
happens.
that. I'm looking at the scores, and I just see I just see teams with no scores in this mug
That
down.
was you, bro. That was you. I don't know what you was. I don't know, dog. I copied.
I guess I sent the wrong file. Hey, never mind. Those teams played last night.
Hey,
If
nobody
you
knew
know,
it. Nobody knew it till you said it. One word just
it's
comes down.
bothering me, bro. I'm telling you
I know.
the type
Ain't
of
nobody
the type of
nobody
one
got
word that
scores.
I am.
Scores,
The
but the
type of
summer
one
league.
word that I am is me. I think the only score gonna be
Yeah.
on there is Team Collier and Team Clark because I
Yep,
must
I
have sent
see
the
it.
wrong file.
Yeah, I see
Anyhow,
it. Yeah. Hey.
let
And
me
we
see.
move on. Stop
Yeah, well, I
looking,
guess we're gonna
brother.
have to
Stop
move
looking. We
on.
can't do nothing about it. We live now. One word. Ain't nothing we can do
And
about
that's
it.
what makes us not the same. If you want to know, they played last night. Go look it up on Google, god dog it. Let's go, bro.
All right, man. Let's go see what's popping, dog. While Rob have his connection fit, he'll be all right though. That one word be all right. Somebody tell me what's popping. Hey, like my homeboy Zebo say, don't look down, look around, homeboy. Don't look down, look around. You know what I'm saying?
I covered it up with my notes.
Yeah.
I can't even see it no more.
All right, man. Latest news in the NBA, brother. Let's get it. What you got, bro? What you want to start with first? I ain't even asked you. My bad.
I'm gonna start with the WNBA, man, because they had a mid-season classic. We know what that is. That's called the WNBA All-Star in Indiana this past weekend. I had the privilege of going to Phoenix last year to see the WNBA All-Star game as well as the Skills Challenge. I'm gonna get more into the Skills Challenge and the All-Stars from NBA and WNBA on my soapbox. But for right now, Team Collier beat the sleeves off of Team Clark with the most points in WNBA All-Star history with 151.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't know who Collier is, that's Mrs. MVP, Nafisa, because she gonna be the MVP this year. MVP Collier scored 36 points, most in the WNBA All-Star game.
Yes,
Put
sir.
respect on it. Most in WNBA All-Star game history with 36, and she shot at an 81% clip. Let me tell y'all how hard it is to shoot 81% when you're dealing with, because NBA All-Star game and WNBA All-Star game is a little different.
Yeah.
The WNBA actually plays defense. These women are out there trying to win and big up their brand for the WNBA. Now, NBA All-Star, it's a layup line, dunk line. Nobody really cares. They just out there having a good time. These women be out there playing for real. Shout out to Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins had the first triple-double in WNBA All-Star history. 11 points, 11 rebounds, 15 assists, and they did their thing. You dig what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll get into the Friday night because with the WNBA All-Star, it's Friday and Saturday, and then it's over. For the NBA, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that'll be a part of my soapbox in a moment. But that was it. The WNBA All-Star weekend, it was a success. I really wish Caitlin Clark wouldn't have been hurt.
Yeah, it would have been a lot different.
They really could have capitalized, not necessarily on the game, because Nafisa was just on fire. I don't know if Caitlin would have been able to do whatever she was going to try to do with that. No. But I just hate she wasn't there because they were in Indiana, and that was their whole point. You got the biggest name right now. I'm not talking about within ourselves. You got the biggest name in the WNBA at home hosting the All-Star event, and she still hosted with the mic, but she wasn't on the court. But I feel like they kind of missed out on that one. But with that being said, shout out to the WNBA completing their successful WNBA All-Star weekend in Indiana this past weekend. You got anything on that, bro?
Nah, it was a good All-Star game. Who won the 3-point contest? Did you say that?
I didn't.
Sabrina Ionescu won that joint.
Hey, let me tell you something. Sabrina,
she shooting
went
that thing,
crazy,
boy. Yeah.
I mean, we talking about 30 points. She went crazy, bro. Like, Alicia Gray had no. I'll see you later. That's what happened when she started. That's what happened with my girl. Once Ionescu started, she got on fire. It felt like when her and Steph had that exhibition thing in the NBA.
Yeah.
She blacked out, bro, and she went crazy. She went crazy with it. So
Sabrina is cold, brother. Listen,
man,
Sabrina is
real,
cold,
bro.
She is the only WNBA player stamped by Kobe Bryant. We got to remember that.
Facts.
She has one of the top selling shoes. She don't get talked about like everybody else. Sabrina's shoes are nice. Dudes be wearing her shoes. And then beyond that, man, one last thing about the New York Liberty. Last night, John Coel Jones came back, dropped 18. John Coel is nice, bro. Like, she is big girl. I'm not saying she's heavy set. I'm just saying opposite of big man. So she's a big, let me say it that way. She's a big, but man, she shoot that thing, brother. Like right off the catch, she's shooting that thing, drop it, hit like 4 threes last night. I watched most of that game, man. So big salute to the New York Liberty, man. And one other thing, my boy Ja was out there, got to pick with her. You know what I'm saying? He on this shoe run. So salute to the Liberty all around. WNBA right now is thriving. It's people that's been fans forever. And, you know, we're going to talk about this later because the women want to get more money. And, you know, some people say yes or no. But let me say this. The league ain't broke. They got a big cut, too. When the NBA just signed this new deal, they got paid, too. And broke leagues don't want expansion. They are spending like every year. Every year is 2 more teams coming. Just think about that. All right, next subject, bro.
That's going to be interesting. NBA latest moves. I'm going to say this, and we'll talk more about it later. The Lakers made a move by adding Marcus Smart, and the Clippers counter move by adding Chris Paul.
Yeah.
So
how old can you get?
How old can you get? As a matter of fact, we'll talk about it. The Clippers became the oldest team in history. God dog it. So I don't know if you're excited. If you're a Lakers fan. Hey, on another note, brother, let me tell you something. Me and my brother had a photo shoot on Saturday.
Yes, we did.
So after the photo shoot, I got my Heat culture on, and I decide to drive down the street, make a left, and I'm looking. I'm like, Applebee's. Yeah. Go sit down and eat me some Applebee's. You dig what I mean? So I sit there. Summer league's on.
Right.
I get my little fish and chips because I'm like, I'm trying to eat light. You know, and I don't want no steak, and definitely not from Ponderosa. Yeah. But let me get my fish and chips. Yeah. And the next thing you know, all I hear is the Heat. Brother.
Somebody was talking to you?
Talking to me because they saw my hat because I had that Heat culture hat on.
Had the hoodie. You had the hoodie on still?
With my Not the Same podcast. No, I had my Not the Same podcast because I had the black and red on when I left.
Okay.
Yeah, it was too hot for a hoodie, brother. I would have passed out. You know what I mean? But the fact I'm sitting at the bar and all I hear is F the Heat from the man's chest.
Hey, man,
I forgot I was saved for a minute.
Simmer down with all that, dog.
Hey, brother, I had to catch myself immediately because my face, everybody in Applebee's looked at me.
Oh, yeah.
And I looked over at this man.
What is this one word going to do? Is he going to stand on business?
Who was quite small in stature, if you will, compared to myself.
And look, you're looking at yourself, and I've been working out. It's the gun show. You know what I'm saying?
I looked at this man's eyes and realized it's those spirits talking through this man.
Yeah.
So I simmered down, and he was a Lakers fan. And it's funny because we're going to talk more about L.A., period. He was a Lakers fan, and the fact that he's a LeBron fan and F the Heat because they didn't treat LeBron the way that he needed to be. And we had some series of back and forth. But for a second, brother, I thought this was a set match. And I ain't talking about
For a second,
tennis.
Somebody's about to get the piss slapped out of him. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language.
I ain't talking about tennis. And then he looked at me for a minute. I think he saw my face and was like, nah, bro, I'm just saying, you know, that he did my boy wrong.
Yeah. Listen, man.
So
let me say this and we'll move on. This past Saturday morning before we went to the photo shoot, me and my brother went to church for a prayer walk outside. You know what I'm saying? Stamp one more time. Listen, and went to church for a prayer walk. We there, and that was a point where I ain't never seen my pastor give somebody a look like, say something one more time. And I knew, and my pastor is not a one word, but it was some real one word in him. Because there was some ladies on some bikes, and the lady said, "Excuse me," and my pastor turned around and looked at her like, "Female dog, I will slap the fire out of you." And I looked at my pastor, and he didn't see me, but in my heart, I said, "That's my one word." I was so proud, and this is not my soapbox, but this was free because my pastor looked back and like, look. I said, "That's my dog. That's my dog." All right, man, carry on, brother.
I'm because
I know you remember this moment. I know you remember the moment.
And we'll skip past. Nobody got out of character.
No, my pastor kept it holy, but that look though.
and that same look anointing fell on me up at Applebee's.
Yeah.
But anyhow, moving right along, Laker fans, y'all are delusional.
Hey, one
Clipper
addition.
fans,
My
go
bad, brother.
ahead.
One addition, because Mr. G did put this up, and I appreciate you, Mr. G, for this. The Smart signing is not official yet. That's why they waiving everybody. They intend to sign him because he was cut or waived by the Washington Wizards. But you know, they're against the cap, so they got to waive folks. You know what I'm saying, for Marcus Smart. And just our luck, Marcus Smart gonna be in shape. He came to my team fat. Period.
Oh yeah.
One word
Oh,
was
yeah.
fat. And he also faked the injury, was hurt for like a month, aka got on that diet and got back in shape, then got hurt again. So best of luck to you though, because I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
salute to you.
that's that, man. But
That's that.
yeah,
Moving right
I
along.
just find it. I really felt the way because, bro, all I was doing was eating my fish and chips.
I was just trying to enjoy some lunch,
Sitting
dog.
in the-
I just got through
Hey,
working for an
my stomach
hour
was-
in front of this camera.
Listen, it ain't that. We walked 3 miles in the heat. Brothers sweating. Listen, my little towel was drenched. Do you hear me? Drenched. What I mean, look, the honey roasted peanut was going. You dig what I'm saying? Don't say a word. My point is, I'm drenched. We
My
walk
lips
3
bleeding
miles.
right now.
I go home, I take a shower.
Yeah.
We go and do another 2-hour photo shoot. Shout out
Yes.
to Vivian Cortez, man.
Salute to our brother Cortez in the chat
He's a
earlier.
beast. If
Yeah.
you need a photo shoot and you're in the St. Louis area or you willing to fly my brother out, you need a video shoot. He
Yeah.
is thorough. Check out
He
Vivian
is.
Cortez, dig what I'm saying? So then we do 2 hours. My stomach touching my back. All I wanted was some fish and chips and a strawberry lemonade. And
Yeah.
out of nowhere, the devil come tempting me
The
with
devil.
everything heat. And he wasn't talking to me, but I felt like he was because I was
Man,
the only
cussing out your hat.
one.
This how inebriated this dude was. He got issues with your hat, but don't want no problems with you, brother.
But there's a reason it's called wines and spirits. You dig what I
Yes,
mean?
and the spirits were talking. All right, brother. Let's move on.
There
That
we
was
go.
an early soapbox. Go ahead.
Soapbox. But anyway, shout out to 21-year-old Najee Kennedy of Texas Tech. Athlete becomes the first softball player ever to become a millionaire. She got a 1.5 million contract NIL deal.
Big
So
salute.
shout out to her
Salute
doing
to
big
you, little
things
mama.
down in Texas Tech. Look her up, Najee Kennedy of Texas Tech, black female. Shout out to her, man. I'm
Get
happy
money.
to see these NIL deals going on, especially for the softball players, because after softball, the only thing they have is Olympics. I don't think there's no professional softball teams anywhere around the world. They just got to move on, become coaches in college or do whatever. I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
don't know.
If you know softball, then put it in there. You know, Mr. G, you be coming up with all types of stuff. You might know, Mr. G. I don't know.
G know
They might
everything.
have-
Don't even stay in America and know everything.
Right. Hey, Mr. G know everything in Canada and below him. You
That's
dig what I'm
right.
saying? So, Mr. G, let me know if there's a
The whole
professional softball
continent of
team.
America.
I know about the softball guys who take it serious because they didn't make it in anything baseball. They got the professional glove, the professional bat, everything. They take softball serious.
Right.
Run across them if you want to. So that's all I got for the soapbox. You got any NFL news, brother?
Brother, that was not soapbox.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. What's popping? My soapbox was that Miami thing, and you said soapbox, so it's still in my head.
I got you. Yeah, nothing for real for the NFL, man. No latest news. We got some stuff we're gonna be talking about. Jerry Jones later. He put his foot in his mouth as he normally do. Just Jerry Jones. And then, the Bengals contract trouble is disappointing because the Bengals are being the Bengals. I'm sorry for my brothers from Ohio, K Drama, D-Mob, but the Bengals has been a bad franchise, and they got this great quarterback and ain't put nothing around him.
Nothing around.
Being the
bro.
Bengals. They just doing the Bengals. But yeah.
I got one more thing for my UFC folks. Shout out to the main card, our homeboy,
The Voice.
the Voice
And Wildress.
and Wildress from the main card. Dustin Poirier, I believe, fought his last UFC match in a defeat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Max Holloway, he tried to make this his going out party, his grand finale, and that mug was a grand loss. Grand opening, grand close.
Yeah.
You dig what I mean? He did not win it. But Dustin Poirier, man, he fought his last UFC fight. I don't have his stats up. I'm not going to lie. If you want to see UFC, WWE, and all of that, go check out the main card with our homeboy Wildress. You've seen him on here. Our homeboy The Voice, you've seen him in the comments. Go check that out. They are covering everything combat sport wise, and they are excellent at what they do.
One last thing, man, and we'll go through the soapbox, man. Big salute to Venus Williams. She got back in the game. won a match. And she said, this is hilarious. Why did you come back? You have been away for so long. She said, because that Cobra kicked in and I need my insurance back. and this is not a joke. This is the truth. This is the truth. She said that. So salute. Being a real one word. Yes, sir.
Hey,
salute.
That was her
salute
Compton coming out. I don't care how bad she got. She went back to Compton on that comment.
Oh,
bro.
yeah. She's like, oh, no, I ain't finna pay this Cobra, dog. I'm back. All right, man. Let's get to our soapbox segment.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our Soapbox Segment. We and Rob go off for 2 minutes on whatever's on our mind. My brother Rob normally goes off on sports subjects. I normally go off on literally whatever's on my mind. Sometimes we switch it up. Sometimes we don't. As traditional, we have a timer look like this. When it's over, it's just over. I ain't buzzing nothing. And then, as traditional, I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother Rob, is you ready?
I'm ready, man.
All right, let's go.
Hey, this past weekend, I watched the WNBA All-Star. I watched Friday night, not saw it. It was a 3-point contest. But then there was the skills challenge.
Yeah.
And this goes to the WNBA and the NBA. WNBA, I want to talk about your All-Star, and then I'll go over to the skills challenge. WNBA, you have a lot of rookies in your league that is bringing a lot of attention because of these NIL deals to the league.
Yeah.
Start doing a rookie thing on Friday nights or however you want to do it. Have a rookie game going on. It is okay for them to play in the rookie game and the All-Star game. It happens in the NBA all the time.
Yes.
But your Friday night is too short. I have the skills challenge. I have a bunch of agenda hidden things that you guys do. And then I have the 3-point contest. And if you want your league to grow, you have to do something more with that. Now, to the skills challenge. If they miss a 3-pointer and they don't hit any of them, there needs to be time taken out. I remember one year the Tatumpo, whatever y'all names is, brothers.
Giannis.
You dig what I mean? Giannis and his 2 brothers.
Yeah.
They purposely missed everything in order to get a quick record because there's no penalty for missing shots or missing the pass. As long as you get the balls off, I think you get 3 shots, 3 passes. If you get those off, you can keep going and you got the lowest score. No, start penalizing. If you don't make that shot, you don't make that score, we take away 2 seconds off of your time. Because what happened Friday night is the same thing that happened in the NBA. These folks aren't trying to make the passes. If they don't make it, they keep going, and then they end up winning the skills challenge. And it's not skills because you didn't hit the 3, you didn't hit the layup, and you didn't hit the pass on time. Dock them the points so that we're not seeing these phantom championships that's happening in the WNBA and the NBA. But WNBA, make your Friday night longer than just 2 events.
Right.
Saying.
All right, brother. I got you. All right, man. Listen, if you've been on here for a long time, you're a long-term, not the same podcast watcher, wherever show we watch, you know where I am from. I'm born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I love my city. I ain't trying to move back, though, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about something that I found that also in St. Louis as I move here. It is what I call a poverty mentality. And this is what I'm talking about. It's not about money, right? In Memphis, if there's any negative news, the people that's in the city, they'll be like, yeah, man, for real. Like when Stephen A. Smith made his things about talking about, you know, you might get robbed. He said, man, they do be robbing though, bro. They do be robbing, man. That's what you hear about the locals in there instead of uplifting and fighting and deciding that this city is good. I have found the exact same thing as I have moved to St. Louis. I come to St. Louis and I'll be like, they be like, bro, you don't sound like everybody else. Where you from? I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know why you would leave there to come here, man. Shoot, everybody murdering and robbing and all that. I said, man, I ain't dealt with that. I love St. Louis. Why would you love St. Louis, man? I can't wait to get up out of here. I can't wait. I said, okay, well, what's so bad about it? Man, you know, they always stealing the cars. Man, you know this. And it's the same stupid poverty mentality. Here's an idea. How about you leave your neighborhood more than just for work? How about you go somewhere other than just downtown? Or you go somewhere other than just this spot. And this goes for all races because on the black side, man, we just stay on the north side. We go to work, go back to the north side. Go to the grocery store, north side. We do everything North County or North City. That's it. We don't go nowhere else, blacks. overall. You know what I'm saying? But for my white people, they cross that water and go to St. Charles, would not go past Fifth Street. Say they like, oh my God, I'm scared I'm going to get murdered as soon as I go across Fifth Street. Here's the answer to both of these things.
No.
That ain't going to happen, you goofy. St. Louis has 2 professional teams in white sports. You know what that means? There's a lot of white people. And you know, if you're going to have 2 professional teams downtown, if there was so much crime, 2 professional Caucasian teams, guess who ain't coming down there? Caucasian people. Which means the crime ain't as bad. I don't care if we're number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. They can say you're number 1 per capita of that one zone. It does not mean the whole city you was getting held up just to go to the mall. Although somebody may get held up at the mall. We overgeneralize that. I thought when I left Memphis, Tennessee, all that was going to stop. And you know what?
No.
It didn't stop. Because it's just the poverty mentality of black people and white people. We both do it. It ain't a race thing. Both of us one words do it. And we need to stop that, man. Enjoy your city. If you hate St. Louis, go travel. Guess what you're going to find out? A lot of the big cities kind of look the same. I've been to all kind of New York, Houston, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, more buildings. You know what? St. Louis have like 3 downtowns, but we complain all the time. You know what I'm saying? Take it from me, who come from a city where it's really crime downtown. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Where you can leave the FedEx Forum, go to Bill Street, and go one other street and literally get robbed. Y'all ain't got it that bad. Please shut up. Please shut up. All right, man, let's get to the debate.
No, don't stop.
Oh. All right, we're going to continue this right quick because I pushed the button too quick and Rob wanted to say something. Someone who actually lived in St. Louis most of his life. Go ahead.
No, it ain't even about that. It's for Mr. G comment because Mr. G, I want to respect you, eh?
Not
sir, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. G.
I can't even be angry no more.
there were 20 rookies. There were. You need what, like 20? No, you only need 16 to play a game. There are actually 20 rookies in the league that got drafted this year that are actually playing. I saw it. That's why I made my soapbox. You can do a rookie game. Because guess what with the rookie games? Rookie games, not all them one words are getting playing time.
Some of them rookies are all-star level players.
Yeah,
There's just enough rookies to fill out the league. It's
no different than the summer league, Mr. G. All I'm saying is they need to add something more to that Friday night. I was at the Friday night last year, and it was short. Mm-hmm. It was short. I feel like I got ganked out of my money, for real. You dig what I mean? But I digress.
All right, this is our debate for you segment. Me and Rob go back and forth over particular sports subjects. We have a time to look like this. When it's over, we're going to move on to the next subject till I find a buzzer. All right, first subject for tonight. Why does the national media force feed us LA teams? Why does the national media force feed us LA teams? You don't know what LA means, Los Angeles teams. Go ahead, brother.
Yes. Number one, I feel like because it's a big market. It's probably one of the biggest markets. So when we say force feed LA teams,
hold on, let me pause. I'm glad Mr. G add a dunk competition. I mean, it's few women that can dunk, so it might be cool. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna leave that alone, Mr. G. But you got the Clippers, you got the Lakers, you got the Dodgers, you got the Angels. These are the teams that are in that area. You got the Kings. But when it comes to sports, those are the teams that the media want to just say, this is it. No matter what moves they can make absolutely nothing. Right. You dig what I mean? The California Angels might as well be the Los Angeles Angels. And the LA Dodgers, my man found out, and I'm talking about my partner, my brother right here next to the side of me, found out the Dodgers ain't no joke when it come to that fan base. He didn't believe it. And when we first started,
I messed around and found out.
Yeah, he found out quick. You dig what I mean? It's a big fan base, but the league just force feeds us. LA. They signed. Oh my goodness, LA just signed. Rodman came out of retirement. This is it. What are we doing? You dig what I mean? And it's like they force feed us LA teams to make us jump on the bandwagon off of mediocre moves. Now the Dodgers made big time moves. We talking about Mookie Betts. We talking about what's the Asian guy?
Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, him too. You know what I'm saying? Like they spent big money out in LA land in the Dodgers. They're like the West Coast Yankees. but they always do it. Why do they do this? Because it's media driven. Because when all of us is sleeping, the rest of the world, LA is just waking up. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, the reason the media force feeds us the LA teams is two reasons. One, it's one of the biggest media markets in the whole country, and they're the media. So they're going to feed it to where the biggest media market is. Number two, they love the beach. That's why. They love the beach. They want to be on site reporting. Everything is in LA. All the big stores, all the big shopping, all the stars. You got Malibu Beach. You got all these things. You know, all these things going on. Rodeo Drive. You got rodeo on the other side, like my brother Larry Ross used to say. It's rodeo on one side and rodeo on the other side, depending on what side of that street. But no, you got all these things going on. But those are two main reasons, in my opinion. One, they want to be in the sun. You know, most of the media companies are actually headquartered in New York, where it's cold a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And they want to go right over there where it's hot, nice. They think all the women are beautiful there. I think all the women are plastic there, but to each their own. You know, if that's your beauty, that's your beauty. Hey, it's up to you. But that's what they think. A lot of the male media, you ever hear Stephen A. talk about it? That's all he go to smiling big and, man, we got to get out there to LA. I want to see them do good, particularly the Lakers. Not so much the Clippers. Clippers the stepchild. But the Lakers, oh yeah. Now, here's one other thing I'll let you go, bro. Lakers do deserve the attention. Here's why. They're not good. I think overall, the way they run their business, they are like a poverty franchise. But players always come there, and they're a historic fan base. Look, you just made mention you were sitting at Applebee's getting cussed out by some random Laker fan that's been drinking. Not literally cussed out. I'm just joking. Some random Laker fan inside St. Louis. We're a 3.5 hour flight away from LA, and you was dealing with that. Their fans are everywhere. They are ridiculous, and they think they're gonna win every year. They are the Cowboys of the NBA, so they got to talk about them. Go ahead, bro.
No, I think you're right about that. And then, I mean, it is bottom line. I mean,
Except
the media force
feeds
it. And then it's a money grabber, bro. I don't care how bad that team is. The Lakers gonna sell out. I don't care how bad the Clippers are. When the Clippers got Lob City, they start selling out. That's the reason why they have their own stadium now.
They ain't the Lakers.
You dig what I mean?
They ain't the Lakers.
They're not the Lakers, but they got their own stadium now. They can get their own banners. They just got to get one to hang to say champion. That's a different story. And the Dodgers. Let me tell you something. Every one of them one words that came across that border that ain't supposed to be here got an LA Dodger hat on. They have a very big fan base. That may sound racist as all get out, but I am telling you the truth.
You are.
Dodgers have a Mexican fan base that is like no other. I'm telling you right now, LA is just different, and the media knows this. So what does the media do? They force feed the rest of us. Not to mention, I said this a minute ago, if you on the East Coast and a game comes on at 7 o'clock West time, brother, this is the reason why I take naps when a boxing match is coming on in Vegas. Listen, I get up at 1:30 in the morning. If I know it's a boxing match that I want to see because I got to get up Sunday morning at 1:30, I take naps, my guy. I am sleeping and setting an alarm every 20 minutes just so I can see it because it's LA. And then when I finally see the boxing match, until something exciting happens. You dig what I mean?
True.
So the media does it because it's a money-driven based type situation.
All right, moving right along. Our next, my bad, Mr. G. Moving right along, our next subject, Jerry Jones. Oh, let me move this right here. So Jerry Jones answers Micah Parsons' contract questions. Now, I actually have the audio for this. I'm going to play about, I don't know how many minutes for. Not even a whole minute.
Enough for us not to get
just enough for you to get it. Yeah. All right, so let me put up the text, though. Hold on. All right, so the question is, should Jerry Jones stop talking to the media about contract negotiations? Should Jerry Jones stop talking to the media about contract negotiations? Here's Jerry Jones. Here's a little
Just
bit.
because we sign him doesn't mean we're going to have him. He was hurt 6 games last year. Seriously. We've signed, I remember signing a player for the highest paid at the position in the league, and he got knocked out 2/3 of the year, Dak Prescott. So there's a lot of things you can think about when you, just as the player does, when you're thinking about committing and guaranteeing money.
On the tango part of it. All right. So he's talking about Micah Parsons. He brings up an example like he signed Dak Prescott and he immediately gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Should Jerry Jones stop talking to the media about contract negotiations? Micah Parsons is up for a new contract. He is one of the best linebackers in the whole NFL, Craig. Very, very good. Worth a lot of money. Should be. So, do you think he should stop talking to the media about contract negotiations?
Absolutely. But Jerry's not. Because
This
if
is
you're
true.
a Dallas Cowboy fan, if you got family in Dallas, you know what they call out there? Jerry's world.
Mm-hmm.
Any Cowboy fan will tell you it's Jerry's world. And until that man until he steps down or goes on,
Yeah.
this franchise is gonna be the way that it is until you get new management inside. I'll let you go and then we'll move forward. I'm not wishing death on this man. Let me say that for my audio listeners.
Right.
I'm not saying I want Jerry Jones to die, but it is time for him to step aside because he still have 90s mentality in his head.
Yeah. So should Jerry Jones stop talking to the media about contract negotiations? Absolutely. Number one, Jerry Jones, you always gonna pay him. He always pay him. He wait to the very last minute. This strategy is so stupid because you know why? Soon as he always wait to the last minute, and then there's other players that doesn't equal to the talent to the player he has to pay, gets way more money, and now all of a sudden the player gonna be like, dog, I'm not better than him. Yeah, you are. Let me go on and pay it. You know what I'm saying? And then he pay at the last minute. He just did it last year with CD Lamb. He always do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's crazy. Crazy. Go ahead, bro.
And going to the comments, like Mr. G says slave owner, that is a big topic that's been going around here lately.
Yeah.
Not just because Mr. G said it. Again, like we said, Mr. G in Canada, and that man know worldwide sports.
Yeah.
You dig what I mean? And then Hagan says top flight linebacker of the NFL, Craig, not just the NFC, NFL.
He's one of the
Give
best.
Give the man his money. We saw offensive linemen get money. We saw cornerbacks get money.
Yes.
Give the man his money. Why are we playing these games around? But when it's all said and done, Jerry, I know why you're not trying to give him his money, because you know your team's not going to win a championship, even with the signage. You dig what I mean? You gave Dak the bag. Dak got hurt. You gave him the bag. Now you're trying to kind of hold that over here. It doesn't matter. You don't have the personnel to win a championship. Not in the NFC. You still got to get through the Eagles.
Right.
You dig what I mean?
And you won't.
And you won't. You dig what I mean?
That.
Because they're constantly building, especially with Saquon. But that ain't the point. But what I'm saying is he has to get out the way. And until he either retires or go on to wherever, this is the way it's going to be, because he has that team in the chokehold. Yeah,
man. Like Rob was saying, man. Like, you shouldn't play this out publicly, because now your player is offended. You know, Michael Parsons has already came out. Like, what's his name? Not T.J. Watt. J.J. Watt came out and just said, like, basically blasted Jerry Jones. Guess who shared it and agreed? Michael Parsons. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to get to that point where he hates you, and all of a sudden you give him all this money, like, oh, yeah, we good. Nah, y'all ain't good. Soon as these folks are free agents, soon as you don't produce it the way you're doing, they getting rid of you. So I'm not mad at him. I think Micah Parsons to get his money. He's not average. He's the best. He's the best.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he should be paid and treated like that. And waiting to the last minute. This is the way the Cowboys do business. They did it with Dak. They did it with CD Lamb. They did it back in the day with I forgot the running back name used to play for them. They always did
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith.
They do it.
You know who they didn't do it with? They didn't do it with Tony Romo. He got paid quick. Like, Romo ain't never. Romo used to be a great announcer. He kind of fell off, but he was never a great quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he make all these people wait to the very last minute. I guarantee it'll be like right before the season starts, and all of a sudden you're going to see this breaking sounder. Dun, 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 dun. Michael Parsons signs the biggest linebacker deal in NFL history. Bro, you could have did this right now. What are you waiting for? Why are you embarrassing this man on radio? This was a live interview, actually. That picture is from a live interview.
He always does this, man.
This
is the same man that brought Ezekiel Elliott back. How'd that work out for you?
Right.
You dig what I mean?
His little short shirts.
boy.
Why you wearing halter tops, dog? You make the Lou look bad. Quit that. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Jerry has to get out of his own way. Now, he was a mastermind at times back in the day, in the Urban days, when you had Troy Aikman. he made some good decisions, and he decided to pay some folks, and he had Jimmy Johnson there, and they won championships. But this is not the same thing.
D says Jerry needs to buy a retirement home and live in it.
And live in it, right? There you
real.
go.
I say
It's that time.
I say this, man. Jerry, under his watch, I've had championships happen, and this is why he ain't had no more, because his pride. He wants to be the reason why they win. Every time there's a coach that takes the lead for real, he's a real coach, he get him up out of there. He wants pawns. He wants people he can control. He wants to do. Why is his coach? Why is the owner doing press row? What is you talking for after the game? They have to talk to the coach, Jerry, and the players. Why is you talking every Sunday? Bro, you was 80-some years old. Get on your yacht and enjoy yourself, dog, and let the money come in. But I think he has elevated the importance of the Cowboys being the national media more so than when they're chip. He say he wants a chip, but I think what he really wants is just wants the Cowboys to be the talk of the town. That's what he wants.
And it goes back to LA teams being forced by the media. Jerry Jones forces, because Cowboys is what? America's team in his
America's
side.
team. All right, man. Next subject. We moving right along. Bye-bye, Jerry. All right. WNBA. Pay us what you owe us, right or wrong. Now, if you don't know where this came from, at the All-Star game, all the players came out with black T-shirts saying, pay us what you owe us. Now, including Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody want to say, well, Caitlin's on this other political side. No, they all wore it in solidarity. They all put the shirt on, and they said that. Go ahead, Mr. Davis. Your thoughts, right or wrong?
I think it's a foul play. I'm going to give you now, and I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about, and then we'll go around and why I say it's a foul play. The WNBA have losses of $50 million every year and has never generated a profit of its 28-year history. This is the reason why you don't see the comments. You don't see Portland's team that will be coming back, because the Portland had a team. You had a bunch of teams to the point where this league almost folded. Now, for my WNBA fans, don't think that I'm trashing the WNBA, because I'm not. What I'm telling you is facts on, you have to watch us, pay us what you owe us. Because pre-2023, annual losses hovered around $10 million. And 2024 saw that go up to $50 million. Now, this is at the height when everybody was, even though the league as a whole grew to $200 million, think about that. You have an annual history of $50 million a year. You grew and you got over $200 million in 1 year, and now you're saying pay us what you owe us. Now, to the NBA part, the NBA owns 60% of the WNBA. So guess what they get? Subsidizing those losses since the league started in 97. So yes, they are seeing it. And you talked about the contract, and I know I'm being long-winded right now.
It's okay.
You talked about the contract of the NBA. They're subsidizing the losses from the NBA to the WNBA, and that's the reason why they feel like pay us what you owe us. But in reality, the league itself is losing if it was to stand on its own 2 feet. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Per Jamil here, now this could be wrong. It took the NBA 40 years to create profits. They took losses for 40 years. The WNBA in their 20-year span. 28-year span. They just now started to get profit. They just now really getting to have stars that everybody care about. When the WNBA originally started, they focused on basketball. Ladies weren't sexy. They just focused on basketball, which was good. At first, you had Cynthia Cooper, I believe, Cheryl Swoops, won like 4 championships for the Houston team that doesn't even exist anymore, right? That's good. I get it.
Lisa Leslie,
all these players, right? Should they get paid? Here's the point. In the NBA, and that's the only thing we can compare it to, there has not been no other women's league at the level of this, right? And WNBA is owned by the NBA. You know, when the NBA signed this big media rights deal, so did the WNBA. They got billions of dollars with that deal. Billions, okay? If the NBA have been going for 40 years and they never got raises in pay, we would think it would be crazy. This is what's happening with the WNBA. Best players make $75,000 a year. Most people that watch this show make what WNBA players make, especially after taxes. That is insane. I don't care. I get what we say. Well, they got to do this, and that more people got to watch it, and all that. They are generating revenue. They're generating views.
They are.
Now they are with Caitlin Clark. Also,
Reese.
Yeah, my bad. This text came through. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and all the new players. It should have been my girl for the Vegas team.
Yeah,
Sue Bird, them back in the day. There's a lot of reasons to this, but at the end of the day,
Asia Wilson is what you're talking about.
Asia Wilson and all them. But right now, if they sign a $20 billion deal, WNBA players makes 6% of the overall revenue. NBA players make 50% of the overall revenue. Now, I get it. They drive eyes to that. But Caitlin Clark came, eyes came to the WNBA. They got to get paid. Period. It happened. They taking this. She sells out everywhere she goes. But it's not just her now. The Liberty now sell out. You know what I'm saying? They should get paid for that, in my opinion. No, they don't need to make, like I hear some players say, give us the same that NBA players make. Here's the answer to that. No, you should not. But you should get made, man, at least $300,000, $500,000. Y'all just signed multiple billion-dollar deal. You can make the league minimum above average livable rate. That's almost, I'm not going to say it's not homeless. There's a lot of people that make that, but I'm just saying, if you got a family of 4, it's hard to live on $75,000 a year total income of that house. That is not good for someone who is traveling. But here's one solution. I'll let you go, and we're going to go over with this.
We will.
Here's my solution about this, though, because I get why people say that their season is short. Have a long season then. If they want to get paid more, play more games. Don't just be a team of the summer. Also, you want to get more viewership? Play one of the NBA plays. Just NBA main days are what? We know this. We're NBA fans. For Wednesdays, Fridays, Tuesdays, marquee games on Thursday and Tuesday.
And Saturday.
And the Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any day that's not a marquee day, put the WNBA on. Run the same time when the NBA is going on, because that is the time people's eyes are fixed and ready to watch basketball. Really, December until June. That's when everybody's into basketball. When June is over, we out. That's my opinion. Go ahead, bro.
So I kind of agree. I kind of understand why they do the offseason of the NBA, because they don't have to compete. It's why the NBA. So the WNBA and the NBA. The NBA is WNBA's NFL. The NBA tries to stay away from the NFL the best way that they possibly can, because they know they cannot compare. They cannot compete.
Right.
And that's why they're upset that the NFL is coming on Christmas days and all this.
Just give it up. Let it go, dog.
Here my point on what I'm saying about all of this.
Okay.
Pay us what you owe us. Earn it. You're now getting to a spot where you have visibility. And when you got that visibility, the old heads didn't like it. Understand what I'm saying? Jordan's contract compared to the superstar of today is pennies. You dig what I'm saying? It evolved. It's just, it is what it is.
Right.
Should Damian Lillard or one of them be making more than Michael Jordan ever made? Not at all. But that's just the way the contract, the times are different. But guess what? The NBA kept grinding and grinding and grinding. And that's what the WNBA has to do. Nobody in the NBA ever said, pay us what you owe us. And they were getting paid pennies. And then collective bargain agreements came around. And then they started realizing, hey.
Bro, it's just a shirt. They said pay us what they owe us in the bargaining table. You know what? Hold on. Here's another thing what the NBA did. They locked out.
They did.
It's the same difference. They just didn't show up to work no more. Forget it. We ain't coming to work.
They locked out. They had a short season in the 97 season. But what I'm telling you is, and I'm going to say this, and for all my WNBA fans, just hear what I'm talking about. Stop marketing to one particular group. That's just like, it's just like if a rapper, and I said this to C last night, if rappers only marketed to black listeners, they would be broke. And if y'all don't believe, just hear what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
You have to make this a global thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because David Stern did it. The vampire-looking dude who the commissioner now, you dig what I'm saying? They made it a global thing. You cannot just market it to a particular community because it's basketball. It's universal. You want to know what college has over the WNBA, and I told you this last night. College has alumni, and they understand the faculty and the student body are male and female, and they're watching this. Caitlin Clark was big at Iowa because everybody was there. Yeah. But then when she got to the WNBA, you're only marketing it to the LGBT community. You got to stop doing that if you want to grow. You want to be paid what you owe, then start marketing to everyone. NASCAR doesn't just market it to Sam O in the trailer park. He goes to the woman, he goes to the kids, he goes everywhere, because what does NASCAR realize? Everybody watches this. Everybody got to drive a car. NFL, the NFL has a freaking bikini Super Bowl halftime thing to get the perverted man. You dig what I'm saying? But then at the same time, they're putting their Joe Cool for the woman. They're promoting to everyone. And last year was the first year, maybe the year before, where I started seeing the WNBA promoting sexy.
Yeah.
So, I'm just being real about it, bro.
Here's what I say. I agree with you, but I think you 2,000 late on this one. And this is why I say this. You said it at the end of your rant. That was like 2 years ago. They did that. You and Mr. G are still thinking 2 years ago. When Caitlin Clark came in, that was the end of June. It was the end of we only promote June. And I'm talking in code here, not to offend nobody. Right?
No, it's not when to Caitlin, be offensive.
No, I don't think it is. I don't want to offend those. I have friends that are that. So
right. Well,
I got black friends. I got white friends. My pastor white. No, I'm kidding. No, but this is the thing.
Word up.
We're thinking about 2 years ago when Caitlin Clark came in. I'm not just putting on Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, who's the young lady that played for the Sparks? Cameron Brink. You know what I'm saying? All these model type, not Caitlin Clark, but all the rest model type players who come in with dresses on and heels. They got their swag, like Angel Reese showing up at the Met Gala. The level changed, and they start promoting a different thing. You don't see what you used to see. It just ain't caught up to everybody yet. I agree with you. 2 years ago, it was that because the best players was that. It's changing now because the best players are not that. Who are the best players in the WNBA right now? Nafisa Collier, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and my girl from the Vegas. I keep forgetting the name.
Asia Wilson.
Asia Wilson. Heterosexual women. That's why the marketing has changed, because the best players are that, and when you have the best players, leagues are driven by your best players. The NBA is ran by, that's why they want everybody to be like LeBron James. That man is married,
I get
3 kids, is squeaky clean, never got in trouble. So they want to model everything after the LeBron model. Look at what they're doing now. Bro. It went from my girl that played for the Liberty, tall girl, very unattractive lady. What's her name? What's her name? Stewie. That was your best player. Stewie was the best player. And what is her sexuality?
Hold on.
There it is. Now your best player. Hold on. Let me finish this one thing. Caitlin Clark walked into the All-Star game. You know what every video showed? She saw her boyfriend, kissed him, held his hands. It's marketing different because the best players are different. I don't think they really, really wanted to go that way. I don't. I just think they was marketing the best players, and they just happen to be that persuasion. That's my opinion.
No, because I'm gonna tell you
and
what I saw.
And pause your own self, Mr. G, for that one. I appreciate you for pausing your own self.
Mr. G is absolutely correct, because you still see it. When Stewie and them won the championship, guess what they showed? Stewie, her wife, and their kids.
Because she won. That's the point. If she didn't win, they wouldn't show her.
Brother, listen to what I'm telling you. When old girl from the Liberty won the skills challenge, after she won, her girlfriend comes out, the camera's there, she picks her up, kiss her like they just won a championship. They have to understand.
There's a simple answer to this, bro. It's very simple.
They have
if
to
she
understand.
didn't win, they wouldn't show it.
No.
Why would they show it if she didn't win? That's what I'm saying. The winner happened to be of that persuasion. You acting like they just fishing. You acting like they passing by Asia Wilson and Bam Adebayo and all that. They showed them a lot.
It's not that. What I'm saying in every other sport, it ain't even about them being lesbians. What it's about is if you want it to get past what you're promoting it to, you got to expand your audience.
I get that.
You have to expand your audience.
But listen,
when somebody won a slam dunk contest,
yes, yeah,
they're not bringing their girlfriend out there and tongue kissing them right on the floor. And then that's what they're highlighting. And then the announcers come up and be like, oh, it's such a beautiful sight. I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is they have to get out of that. It's like you and I with this show. We're not trying to just talk to the one words. We want to talk worldwide.
We do.
We want to talk
all
worldwide.
Races.
So if you want all races, all ages, all sexualities, whatever it is, we want you to come in and feel comfortable. What I'm saying is the WNBA has to get out of the mindset of we only trying to promote to this group of demographic folks.
But Rob, Mr. G, y'all in the chat, if they're only trying to promote to that group of folks, you would not see heterosexual relationships. You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't see it. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That's the point. Hold on. Let me finish.
See, I'll let you finish. I got to get this off.
Get it out, brother. Shake it out.
When Candace Parker left Sheldon Williams, they made it announcement, blew it all over the place on the thing. When Skylar Diggins got a divorce, she doesn't want to be Skylar Diggins Smith anymore. She's Skylar Diggins. They made sure they put that out there to X out the Smith. What I'm saying is the stuff that they choose to blow up the game. Stop blowing up the personal relationships. When Alyssa Thomas was messing with old girl and the drama in her relationships, nobody cares about that. Keep that on social media. Focus on the game and grow this game. It's an excellent product on the court. That's all I'm saying.
And listen, I agree with you. I'm going to say this for me. What I was talking about, and I did this on purpose for this to be a real debate for you. I'm speaking general. For me, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see that. I don't hate people that do that. I don't want to see it. And I know there's a lot of people in America and Canada
who hate it.
That's like me, that don't particularly want to see that.
I get that.
On the other side, what are their employees? Most of their employees are that, right? Most of their employees, you went to the All-Star game. Most of their girlfriends was out there. You ain't see a whole lot of boyfriends, right? You didn't. And that's their choice for what they want to do in their persuasion and their lifestyle and their personal life. Get it? I agree with you. They ain't got to blow it up and make this more than this. But I have to give them props for now that there are stars that are heterosexual and have boyfriends. They did not have to let the world see Caitlin Clark's boyfriend. They did. They didn't have to let the world see that Asia Wilson and Bam Adebayo, who always say they friends, kept showing that. They did not have to do that. And they don't have to do that. It is not accidental. That's all I'm saying. I don't think people should just do that. But that is different with women. Now, I hear what Mr. G said. I'm tired of hearing about people's personal lives. Just talk about the game. This is the point. I get it. Did we talk about the WNBA when they just talked about basketball? I have an answer for that.
No.
They didn't. We didn't. The first 20 years, when they never highlighted their sexuality, whether you agree with the sexuality they have or not, nobody talked about it.
We knew.
Hold on. I'm saying, back in the day, I heard an interview just recently with on Gilbert's Arenas, and they had, not Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops on there, I believe. And she was talking. And it was like, nah, we couldn't show skin. We couldn't show our sexy. It was all about ball with us. So we had to show it like we balling. Marketing the way that y'all are fighting for, right? Nobody watched. That's the point. They're in business. They're trying to make money. Hold on, Rob. What we are arguing, you and me, because listening, I'm actually like you. I don't want to see that. You told me I was 2,000
years late.
Yes, because it was 2 years ago.
You 1990 years late.
Just because you see it doesn't mean they're promoting it. Just because you see it. Like, can they control the woman running out? What, they gonna send the security out? Security, stop her.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you saying that, but I'm saying the camera caught it because she ran out and because the girl won. That's what I'm saying. But listen, bro, We just named the 4 top players in the WNBA. All of them are heterosexual, right? Who do you see the most in the WNBA? Angel Reese, she got brand new shoe out. She got Me Bounds and all that. There ain't no videos of her kissing another woman. If she wanted to, that's her business. But there's none because that is not her persuasion. So guess what you're seeing? A heterosexual woman all the time because she's that good. She's at the forefront. That's what happened in my opinion. All the good players, sexuality is different because the good ones are up there high, and the good ones are up front. The less good ones now, Brittany Griner, past her prime, we don't see nothing about her no more. You know what I'm saying? Stewie, we don't see as much as we used to. You know why? There's someone better. Her name is Asia Wilson.
Getting older. Yeah, they're getting older.
They're getting older, right? So you don't hear nothing about what's old girl used to play Diane Taurasi. She retired. All the great players back then was of that persuasion. Now all the great players now are heterosexual. That's why we ain't hearing that no more. That's my opinion, and I'll leave it on that. Go ahead, brother. I'm not.
Listen,
nope, we ain't go too long as our show. We go long as we want to.
I know it's our show. I know it's our show. My point is, if you're just
I
tuning
agree with
in,
that,
first
Mr.
of
G.
all,
Yeah.
first of all, if you're tuning
That
in,
last
we're
one.
not debating lesbian and
No, we're not debating that.
heterosexual. That's
No.
not the debate.
No.
The debate, if you're just tuning in, is the WNBA needs to find a different way to market it so they can actually expand globally and not just look at it. Let me tell you something. I'm going to go back to the NBA. Everybody knew Dennis Rodman was on some wild stuff. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
Wild stuff. But you know what they also knew? He went out there and he played ball. And then all the antics and all the other stuff, we start hearing the stories years later. So to your point, C, when they were just about basketball, when they first came in, that was years ago. It's evolving. I understand that. It is some ballers out there. I mean, true ballers. But when you still look at the main storylines, the WNBA and the way that the main media goes, they're still trying to market it to a certain, and they need to think of a global thing. It's like I just said, if me and you with this podcast only focused on one words, it wouldn't work that way.
Oh,
you dig what I mean? Because we're trying to reach everybody, man, woman, young, old, black, white, Chinese. It doesn't matter. That's just what we're trying to do. And I want the WNBA to do that. Why? Because they got a great product on the court. But instead, they're trying to make it reality shows where it's like Basketball Wives or Husbands of Hollywood. And I know that's not a real thing. It's a BET spinoff of a parody. But my point is, if you make it about the game, because these girls are balling. These women are balling,
They're
bro.
great. They're great.
They are balling. The
They're
fundamentals is crazy.
Absolutely.
And some people get upset and be like, man, it's a layup line. It's like a junior high school. It's a different brand of basketball. So
2018.
market that. You want to know why when Caitlin and Reese came in, they brought a fan base with them. And I know people, the WNBA purists can't stand the fact that every time the WNBA being mentioned, it's always Caitlin Clark and it's always Angel Reese and it's always
the best.
So be it. That's what it's gonna be. Because right now that's what's putting the eyes on. That's why I said on my soapbox, I hate that Caitlin was not there. Because that was their opportunity to capitalize on her stardom.
When Rob say not there, he means she's not playing. She was there, but she
didn't play. She was there.
Right.
She just wasn't in the actual game. You dig what I mean? So to experience it, because I experienced it firsthand, see. And when I tell you I experienced it firsthand, to be there in Phoenix last season, I wish I could have went to Indiana this year. I'm telling you, brother, I was in the minority as a male.
A question I want to ask you, right? Were they promoting it because that's what was there? You see what I'm saying? So you were in a minority, right? And if people of that persuasion see other players that's like that, they're rooting for them. Hold on, let me finish. Right, they're rooting for them, right? So if most of the players was like that, that's what you see in the crowd. You get what I'm saying? As more of the players become like me and you, that's what you're going to see in the crowd. You're going to see more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because people are fans of what they see. So, for example, all the people that's
You're
like...
proving my point. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, their fans, most of their fans are like them. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, I get what you're saying. They're promoting them. But they're promoting them. The reason, this is where we differ. They were promoting Stewie because Stewie was awesome. She was the best player. I don't know if it was just like, we got to promote people of this persuasion. Okay, are we, because they would be wrong not to promote her because, we don't want to promote that image. But she really, I know that's not what you're saying, but we're just not seeing this. Brother, they have to promote the best player. If Stewie was the best player, they have to promote her. They can't overlook her because of her lifestyle.
Look at the media. They can't. And I don't want them to. And I'm going to say this for anybody who just pops in and think I'm on one.
Oh, they're going to get in. They're going to re-aggravate it, but it's all good.
And they can do whatever they do, but I stand 10 toes down. Whatever. And not to you, but to whoever want to twist my words. Yeah. The media. The media used to be so sexist, right?
100%.
Women can't do this. Women 100%. Can't do that. And the only time women should be heard is in the kitchen and at home. And then when they did put women out there,
they're still like that, honestly.
Hold on. And then when they did put women out there, they put them out there on sexuality tip. Yeah. Guess what the WNBA is doing right now? And Mr. G said it a minute ago. Now they got a catwalk. They got the fashion walk, and they coming in with their short dresses and trying to sell sexy. You're still not selling the product. Now you're trying to sell sexy.
Hold on.
To prove.
Let me answer that one point. Don't the NBA have that?
They do have that.
Right.
But
why they can't have it then? The NBA have that.
I ain't saying they can't have it, but you ain't got to cascade them around to make them wear the skimpies and do this, bro. Like what I'm saying
is, that's what they wear. That's the point. That's how these girls, they're like 22 years old. That's how they dress.
Bro, this is truly a debate fuel.
It is. That's why I'm keeping it going.
And we have to agree to disagree, because what I'm saying is I want to see the game globalized, not because of whether you're a lesbian or because you're wearing a short skirt. Because they balling out on the court. That's my point. They're balling on the court. Why do it has to be, okay, they're lesbians. Let's promote it to this, or
they never
you
say
see
that.
Angel. You see Angel Reese at the. They never say it. It's an end. It's an end. Do you see? I know the NBA has a catwalk too, and half of them cats light on their feet.
I just said
but that ain't what we're talking about right now. We're talking about the WNBA, and what I'm saying is they're going extreme one way or the other. So now they want to sell Angel Reese at the Met Gala, and she's in a short skirt, and she's looking sexy. And did you see her thighs? And now they're trying to sell that.
I mean, she is fine, though.
She's
a beautiful young lady.
Some of them look nice, they do. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, bro, sell the game. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
But we can't have it both ways, Rob. We gonna end it like this.
I'm not asking for it. I'm saying sell the game.
But we can't do it different. We can't do it. We do all these things for the NBA. We do all these things for the NBA.
We do, and it's corny on some of it.
I know, but it sells the game.
Well, listen, when the Walmart come in with a feather freaking vest, looking like
I think it's raggedy. I do.
It's corny,
brother. All right, like anybody who watched the NBA casually, we watch the NBA. We're diehards, right? You know what people in the NBA love? Trade season, not the games. They love the drama. We're asking for diehard treatment, and diehard treatment don't sell tickets. It sells us. You know what sells? The fluff. It's the truth, bro. That's why it's a catwalk with the man. That's why it's all that, because they do it.
Hit the yeah.
Ain't no yeah. We disagree, and it's cool.
No, I'm saying hit the yep, because you're right. You are absolutely right on that one. I'm going to agree with that. But all I'm saying, the whole part of the debate fuel is this.
Yep.
Is it fair or foul? And I know we got to wrap it up. Pay us what you owe us. Look, pay us what you owe us. All I'm saying is they deserve more than $75K.
Oh, I agree with that. We both agree with that.
You dig what I'm saying?
We agree with that. Here we go. We agree.
There you go. I feel like every WNBA player should be making more than a G League player.
1,000%.
That's just the bottom line of it. If you know what I'm saying, your league minimum should be up there. But what I am also saying is I feel like the WNBA is not trying to market it on a global scale like the little vampire dude do for the NBA and David Stern before he died. You dig what I'm saying? They try to market it to everybody. You got NBA Africa. You got NBA Backstreets.
Right.
You got takeovers. They go to Rutgers. But then when you get to the WNBA, it's either you're this or you're that. And then and it's almost like they split the league. That's what I see. It's like, okay, the lesbians are over here, the heterosexuals are over here. Come together. We know Dwight Howard was light on his feet. He was grabbing junk. We know this. It's not surprising. You dig what I'm saying? We know this. When these stories come out and Gilbert Arenas be like, oh, yeah, he had a bunch of young boys. We know this.
We know this. We
already knew it. They didn't have to promote that.
No.
That's what they promoted the game. And guess what we respected, see, with the game? I don't care who you were. Dennis Rodman was the weirdest guy in the world. Michael Jordan is the greatest player to ever play the game, in my opinion. You dig what I'm saying? I saw him. I saw LeBron. I saw Jordan win 6-0. You dig what I mean? With the same team. Then he went to the Wizards and he fell off. Looking like us when we go play on Friday. So you dig what I'm saying? We put up buckets. We ain't win no chips. That's my point.
I'm stop with this. The NBA has already had an alternative lifestyle player. How much did they promote Tim Duncan? Let's get into our one word of the day. This one word. No. Of the day. If you know, you know. If you're an NBA fan, Mr. G argued with that. So. You know I ain't lying. You know
his ex-wife even said it, but we're going to leave it alone.
Okay. The one word of the day is this guy, Big Ben McLemore. Rob, tell him why this one word is the one word of the day.
First of all, he the one word of the day because he from my little city here in St. Louis, West Side, Wellston, Missouri. You dig what I'm saying? It's the beginning of the West Side. Ben McLemore, St. Louis's own, former Houston Rocket, convicted on 3 or 4 charges, including first-degree rape from a 2021 house party where this one word decided, I'm going to just take it.
Pause.
No, definitely pause, because now he going to jail.
Oh, he definitely back to.
He going to jail, and he going to take it. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, and this is not a bragatory statement. I am speaking facts.
Okay.
Brother, I never had money, and I ain't had to take nothing in my life. You dig what I'm saying? And
Me
what
neither.
I'm saying, I'm talking about at that scale.
Yes, sir.
If I had money in that position,
right,
brother, why?
Why?
I've never understood why somebody with money, it could be a mental thing. I don't know. Mm-hmm. She didn't want you. Brother, go get the next baddie. You don't have to do it. Unfortunately, 3 counts. He's about to serve, I think, 8 years, they said.
Yeah.
Your life is over. I hope you got some money stashed away. I hope you didn't spend it all on your legal team. I hope you didn't blow it off because you didn't have no right financial advisors. But he is the one word of the day. I hate to say it. St. Louis's own Ben McLemore from Wellston, Missouri.
Yeah.
Is getting ready to go to jail on 3 counts of 4 charges, of one of them being first-degree rape. Fellas, ladies, if he don't want you, get the next one word. Fellas, if she don't want you, get the next one word.
Please.
Brother, go get you a $2. Whoa. You can do that.
He ain't lying.
You dig what I'm saying? You can do that.
Yeah.
You know what? Check this out. Fellas.
Yeah.
It's free. Not 8 years. If that's how bad it is. Look at a picture. I'm going to get even raw. Ladies, it's free.
Yeah.
Stop doing it. It's free.
Yeah.
This to the highest degree of festivity. I hate to see anybody get raped. That is sickening for me.
Yes.
He's our one word of the day. Go ahead, bro. Before we be going on to 7:30, 8 o'clock on some other stuff.
You deserve to go to jail, one word. I have no pity for you. If you did this and you've been charged, go to jail. You was an NBA player. I don't care if you blew all your money. They could look at you and be like, oh, that dude played NBA ball. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you are a coward and you are a chump and you are a punk if you had to take something from a woman. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if she told you no, move on, one word. There's more of them than us around here. Goofy.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? Every city you hear that. And it's the truth. There's more women than men. Bruh, if it didn't work out, move on.
But you ain't got to put your hands on it.
You ain't got to take. Yeah, don't go to Atlanta. But you ain't got to take nothing, dog. You know what I'm saying? I have no respect for that. You know what I'm saying? No respect. So, hey, you get what you deserve, bro. What happens in there, what happens? Hey, may God help you. You know what I'm saying? All right, brother. Let's do this and get on up out of here, man. We went long, but we don't care. We own this. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, yo, I know we wild out tonight. And me and my brother, we had a true debate fuel.
Yes, sir.
Again, if you listen to this, if you come through it, we are not debating lesbian or heterosexual relationships. We were debating the promotion of a league and how the league is fumbling the bag, in my opinion, and then seek opinion one other way. But
Hell
if
yeah.
you've ever thought, I really like what these guys are doing with this podcast,
Yeah.
how can we help support them? How can we help be a blessing to them? You know we're not the same because this is not scripted. This was off the cuff. It's past our time. But one word, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. The passion going to be the passion, and that's going to be my brother until the Lord take one of us or both of us or however it go. We ain't going
1000%.
nowhere. We ain't mad. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm good. I'm going to
We
go cut
grown
the
men.
yard. I'm straight. Got a
If you
yard
wanna-
to cut.
hey, if you want to shimmy that stimmy, I think somebody got a stimmy. I think I saw some fake news about it. Fake news. If you got it.
Fake news.
Here's the Cash App, Not the Same Podcast.
Yeah.
If you want to see the last 3 episodes, I update this every Friday. www.notthesamepodcast.com/support. You can see the last 3. Or if you just hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, you can look at every episode. Go back to this. Hear me and C's passion. Go back and see what your joint is. You see what C putting up there. Go back, look at this episode, and see if you agree of some of the stuff I'm saying, some of the stuff C's saying, because some of the stuff C said, I actually agree with.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in my bag. And that one word was wrong. No, I'm just like...
Listen, man. And if you just got this show and you really, really, really thought that me and my brother was mad at each other, here's the answer to this.
Hey, don't get out of
We
here.
wasn't mad. If you like sports and you ain't never debated, I have an answer for you. You don't like sports.
You don't like sports?
Yes, that's one of the
You don't like
funnest, most
sports?
fun part about liking sports is debating something that really don't matter. Brothers will fight and be right back at each other's house the next day watching the game. You know
Watching
what I'm
the
saying?
game.
That is sports. And lastly, like my brother Mr. G said, R.I.P. to Malcolm Jamal Warner. Brother, your impact on people in me and Rob's age bracket, my brother Mr. G age bracket, probably most people watching this show age bracket, on the Cosby Show, you was Theo Huspel, you had the Gordon Gatron's shirt, so many classic shows.
Yeah, bro.
And then
Yeah,
as
bro.
you grown into a grown man, you had good roles. You had Malcolm and Eddie. You had roles in movies. You was a married man with a family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody saying he
man.
gave to all type of charities and all that. A good
Yeah,
guy.
man.
Rest in peace, my guy, man. I hate you lost your life. He died drowning on a family vacation. His daughter was in the ocean as well. His daughter survived. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad story. But my brother, you know, I pray that you knew Jesus. I pray that you were in the right place. But beyond that, whether you did or not, you left a lasting impact on this earth, man, for people of this age bracket, man. I really appreciate what you did.
For real,
I
man.
loved
For real.
the Cosby Show growing up.
Man.
Every Thursday night. Me, my mama,
Yep.
my daddy, all of us right there
Yep.
watching on network TV, man. So, hey, brother, salute to you. For real. Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, like Ted said, if you know me and my brother, y'all know we wasn't mad for real. You dig what I'm saying? It's sports. You're gonna have disagreement in sports. When my man said F the Heat, I wasn't ready to go over there. It caught me by surprise.
Man.
And then we continue to talk sports. That's what
Yeah.
happens when you talking sports. You dig
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? He got grace because he caught me off guard for a minute. But then you had to realize it's a sports thing. So
It's a sports thing.
much love, man. Once again, before we get off of here, hit that like, subscribe, notification button. We giving y'all enough time to do this. If you listening, we went a little over. Again, go back and listen.
Yeah.
Comment. You can leave comments after the show later
Yes,
on
you
down the
can.
line. Comment. Hit our inbox. Hit the Not the Same Podcast at gmail.com if you have something on this. We want to stress this more than anything because this is a faith-based show. This
Yeah.
was not about hatred towards the LGBTQ community.
None whatsoever.
This was not about heterosexual, homosexual, lesbianism. It was none of that. It was about the promotion of a league. C made some valid points. I made better points. And that's just the bottom line. Now,
This one
if you
word.
want to catch us tomorrow on our Hot Topic and Music show, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Same bat channel, same bat time, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back tomorrow for our Hot Topic. And this is the type of stuff that we're doing, man.
It is.
If you didn't catch our Bible study, we renamed it. It's the E3 Bible study. What's that all about, man? What E3 stand for?
Well, we enlighten, encourage, and empower you through God's word.
That's what we're trying to do out here in these streets. The sports
sir.
show will not be the Not the Same Podcast sports show. That's going to change soon. We're just trying to change some stuff up, man. So with that being said, I'm Robert Dean.
And I am C-Micah. And we
And
is
I got to
out.
go to sleep because I
Man,
got to
go
get up
cut
at
the
1:30 in
yard.
the
We
morning.
love y'all, man. We out.
Boy, that's summer. Yeah. Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the part we not the same. Faith, culture, not the same. Boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the goat and then tell you that Jesus reigns. Then knock an episode about the